What's going on, you guys? My name is Bre'Aunna and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm excited to be doing a review today, and I also have a very exciting announcement in terms of a brand new project that has been kind of on my heart and something that I've actually been thinking about off and on since 2019. I had set up the platform and everything, but the topic just wasn't clicking in my mind. It just wasn't there. So let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. So first things first, today I did want to give a shout out to my family over at Pop Voice. Today I am using my lavalier mic that I originally got for my podcast. But literally so much happened with my podcast. I'm sure you guys remember when I originally talked about my natural hair podcast that I was going to be starting. I literally put out 2 episodes and I hadn't put out an episode since. And I'll double back on that once I get to the announcement. But today I wanted to be a little fancy girl. So I am using my lavalier mic instead of relying on the audio from my phone alone. But today, this video is about me unpackaging of my brand ambassador t-shirt that I got from Seek Jesus. Yes, I am a brand ambassador for Seek Jesus. And the funny thing is, I have had this package for at least 2 weeks, just kind of sitting in my room because I have been so busy with my business. For those of you guys that don't know, I do actively run and I am scaling my business, which revolves around type 4 hair, so products and resources and all that good stuff. But anyway, I have had this sitting in my room for about 2 weeks, so we're gonna go ahead and unpackage it. And this is basically kind of like a review type of thing. But yeah, let me tell you guys a little bit about Seek Jesus. So this is a brand, obviously, that revolves around Jesus. They have apparel, they offer hats, they have hoodies, they have t-shirts, they have bracelets, they have rings. So I actually got a shirt, the original Seek Jesus shirt. Let me show you guys what the shirt actually looks like. Okay, not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little bit, I don't want to say skeptical, but I'm a little nervous because I ordered a size medium, but this kind of looks big. It's not too bad. So this is what the printing looks like. This is the right corner. It says Seek Jesus, made by heaven. And this is the brown / tannish, if you will. And on the back, it says, "Fear is a liar." Let me go ahead and just show you guys in clear time. So there it is. Fear is a liar. This is the back, but this is the front. Again, it says Seek Jesus, made by heaven. That is the print. This is the front of the shirt, and then that is the back. Now let's go ahead and put her on, and I'm going to show you guys what it actually looks like in real time. Oop, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hold my mic, and then I'll probably set it down for a second just because I want you guys to get the full image. But just a reminder that this is a size medium. So I'm going to go ahead and step back so you guys can kind of see what the back looks like and what the front looks like as well. Okay, you guys, so here is the front embroidered. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. But this is what the back looks like. Fear is a liar. And then in a moment, you guys will see me back up a little bit more just so you can get, again, the real time and what the shirt actually looks like. So just as a reminder, this is a size medium. If you are somebody who is short or if you are super small, you're probably going to want to get a smaller size, probably a size down. And if you are somebody who's a little bit thick or you like a longer shirt, go ahead and go a size up. Of course, again, I'm just showing off the little embroidery, and I'm gonna strike a pose for y'all real quick. Okay, so that is basically what the t-shirt looks like, you guys. I'm super happy about how it came out, but I want to go ahead and give you guys an offer. So because I am a brand ambassador of Seek Jesus, if you guys are wanting an apparel like this, or maybe one of their super cool hoodies, or one of their hats, or one of their faith-based rings, they have different colors, they have different styles. It's just pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. So if you are wanting to invest and something like this or something else super cool, definitely click the link down below and use my promotional code Breezy. That is BREEZY, or simply just click the link that is linked down below under Seek Jesus Apparel, and code will automatically be appointed to your cost during checkout, so you will get 15% off your entire purchase. If you are a believer of Christ, if you are following Jesus, I highly recommend going to get one of their t-shirts or their hoodies. I know it's just about to be summertime. I know we're heading into June pretty soon by the time this video is uploaded. We're probably going to be in the last week, if not the first week of June, and it's going to be a little hot, so definitely check out this. I love it. I love the way it came out. Also, when I opened the package, and actually when I opened the shirt before I was actually putting it on, it literally smelled so good, and it's probably because it was sitting in my room for like 2 weeks and it hadn't been unpackaged, but it smelled super fresh, like it had just come off of like an iron panel. Like it just smelled very fresh, and it was very, very homey. You know, it was very homey. But they have an amazing apparel, they have amazing accessories, so definitely go click the link down below, go check out their website, and if you are deciding to make a purchase, make sure to use my promotional code Breezy, that is BREEZY, to get 15% off your entire purchase. Also, I believe when you spend $70 within the US, you won't have to pay for shipping, so that is pretty awesome and amazing as well. Huge shout out to Seek Jesus. I absolutely love my apparel, and the rings that they have on their website are super dope. They say faith on them, and they just kind of have like a spiral thing going on. So I was like on the website this morning, and I was like, I might need to invest because I like really want one of those rings now, you know? Like, I'm not just promoting this just to promote it. Like, this is something that I would actually wear. I am a believer of Christ. I am following Jesus, and God is my Father. So I will happily wear this apparel. I will happily promote them, and I will just happily go on the website and purchase me a ring. Actually, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing after I finish making this video. But I'm going to go ahead and I am going to change back into my sweater so we can go ahead and get down to this super exciting announcement that actually does have to do with Christianity and this project that has just been a part of my heart and set on my mind since 2019, you guys. 2019. It's 2022. That's like 3 years, coming up on 4 years now. So definitely stay tuned for the announcement. And definitely, again, go click the links down below, grab your apparel, and don't forget to use my promo code. Everything, all information will be linked down below. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump straight into this announcement. Back in 2019, I did create a podcast on the Anchor platform, and it was going to be all about Christianity, and it was going to be about mental health, and we were going to talk about social media and society and schooling and just all these different things that were going on in the world, politics and a couple of other things. So I uploaded my very first episode for that, and I never quite really got back into it. And then about 4 or 5 months ago, at the beginning of this year, back in January of 2022, I decided that I was going to start a podcast all about natural hair. So that was going to be called the Coils to Curls to Girls podcast. Super long name. I was like super excited. I even bought an ebook from one of my ultimate all-time favorite entrepreneurship podcast shows. It was super cheap. It wasn't like mad expensive, but I literally bought a whole ebook on how to podcast. And essentially that's how I knew what a lavalier mic even was. So that's why I have this, because I wanted it for podcasting so people would be able to hear me clearly when I spoke. But essentially, I put out about 2 or 3 episodes on Spotify as the platform for my new natural hair podcast. And eventually I just didn't have time to do that. And the topics and just the excitement of the whole thing just didn't really align. So I kind of ended up letting that go as well. So now I have like multiple YouTube channels and multiple Instagram pages for this one idea of podcasting, but just on different topics. Like I could not come to terms with what I wanted to talk about when it came to podcasting, but I knew for a fact that I wanted to do it. It was something that I was very passionate about. A lot of people that I meet, whether they know me in real life or over social media, always say that I have a voice that is worth hearing, that I speak in a very particular way where I just get excited about certain things. So it's always a compliment when people say that I'm like very outgoing, because I'm a very shy person. You just kind of have to get me around the right people, or you have to get me into talking about the right topics, and just it has to do with environment and a bunch of other different things. But essentially, yes, I am somebody who does like to talk, especially when it's a topic that I'm super like into. But anyway, the past week, I would say, I've been convicted on a lot of things when it comes to my faith. And I am a Christian. I believe in God. Hence the Seek Jesus Apparel collaboration review that I did at the beginning of this video. But I've really just been kind of struggling and having a lot of questions, and in terms of like my business and a lot of things. Why am I single? Why am I not in a relationship like other people are? And I started to think like, wow, my faith is something that I think about every single day. It's something that I carry with me every day. I have a morning routine. I have a night routine. These are things that I do on the daily. And there's literally so many different topics that I can go into. So I thought to myself, what if I were to get into podcasting and turn it into how I am navigating these everyday things in my life and tie that into Christianity? And I got so many episode ideas, you guys. And it's not even just the fact that, oh, now I have this idea, because I've tried it twice before. I tried talking about natural hair. That didn't quite work. I tried talking about my life in general. That didn't quite work. But Christianity is something that I'm always thinking about. It's definitely something that I have not been super in tune with. My relationship with God is not as strong as I thought it was. I've been watching this amazing podcast lately, and this podcast just convicted me of so much, and it really opened my eyes to see that, like, wow, I don't have this amazing and super bonded relationship with God like I think I do, because I'm not reading my Bible every day. I will literally wake up, pray, read a verse, connect that to my life, see how I can do better, and I keep it pushing. And that's what I do, but that's not enough. And I literally listened to 5 episodes yesterday. I listened to 2 additional episodes today already, and it's just so motivational. I'm like, wow. If she can do that for me, I definitely know that I can do that for other people. And again, it's not even the sense of just, wow, yep, I'm going to have this Christian faith-based podcast. It's more so about helping others, but it's also about helping me, because I am somebody who likes to write. I like to read, but I also like to talk. I like to talk about what's going on. Hence, one of the reasons why I originally started this YouTube channel way back, because I like to talk. I like to teach people things, but I also like to make connections, even sometimes where I don't think there are going to be connections. And ultimately, that's what I want to do with the podcasting platform. And I feel like nowadays Christianity is so looked down on, and it is very misunderstood more now than ever. So I definitely feel like with my experiences that I've been through, there are so many different topics that I want to talk about, you guys. Like, I literally started writing down topic ideas yesterday. So this is my little podcasting binder, and these are all of the topics that I have so far. I already know what I want my first episode to be about. And I feel like the great thing about podcasting is it's very essential and it's very convenient. You know, with like a YouTube channel, you kind of have to like film the video, you have to like edit the video, and depending on how long your video is, that takes a lot of time. But when you are doing an audio podcast, it's literally just your voice. And of course, you still have to like go in and edit, and you have to do all of these like instrumentals and kind of getting the sound right. But it's just a different vibe, and it does not take as long to edit as a lot of people would think it would, especially when it's your own words and you kind of already go in knowing what you want to do with it. So I'm super excited about this, you guys. So I do want to go ahead and give you guys a visual because I did go ahead and I created, I have a thumbnail and everything already. So my brand new project that I have been working on is officially official, you guys. The Abide with Faith podcast is what my Christian-based faith podcast is going to be about. This is what the thumbnail looks like. The link to this podcast is down below. I will have my Spotify hosting link down below, so you guys can go click that and check it out. By the time I upload this YouTube video, I will more than likely have my intro and maybe my very first episode up. Super excited about this podcast, you guys. And again, this is an all-around Christian podcast. I'm literally going to be talking about everything under the sun, which is why I also wanted to ask you guys, what are some things that you would like me to talk about? What are some things that you feel aren't talked about enough in the Christian community or maybe in the church that you would love to hear my opinion on, or maybe others' opinions on? Because I will, of course, eventually be bringing in some guests onto the podcast as well. But I just want to know, what are some topics that you guys would love to hear? A topic is never too broad. It is never too small. It is never too big to talk about. Again, this podcast is for the listeners. Any podcast is for the listeners. So I truly want to know what you guys want to hear me talk about. But that is my big announcement, you guys. I am officially starting my podcasting journey. And the great thing is I don't even have to buy a mic because it's already here. It's already in motion. I don't have to do anything. I already have my hosting platform, and it's just very exciting because the best part, I think, about starting this podcast is not even just essentially me being able to say that, oh, I have this Christian podcast, definitely go check it out, but more so because I am trying to rebuild my relationship with God. So it is really going to keep me in alignment with what I'm doing every single day with my time, because I have definitely been convicted to pray more and spend more time with God. And more so that than anything is definitely start reading my Bible more and not just getting into a small verse or a Bible verse of the day from the Bible reading app, but to actually go in and read multiple chapters and really try and understand what is going on. So I'm just super excited. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. As I'm recording, it says like 22 minutes, which is fairly long for my YouTube videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. That is my big announcement. I will be starting my podcast. Before I go ahead and close out today's YouTube video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for our new subscribers that have joined us. I know I have not been very consistent. Ooh, my hair looks crazy. When it comes to putting out the YouTube videos, I also have a YouTube channel for my business as well. So I'm trying to handle that and handle posting on Instagram and handle posting on TikTok. My business consumes a lot, but it is definitely worth it. And now I am adding my podcast into the mix. But it's something that I'm very passionate about. Speaking and helping and supporting and uplifting and just encouraging and challenging others is something that I've always really had a true heart for. So it's going to feel less like a chore and more like a privilege and a blessing. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go grab your Seek Jesus apparel. The link will be down below to shop. And once you click that link, my automatic discode will already be applied to your cart, so you can get 15% off your purchase, you guys. Also, go click the link to my brand new podcast. I will keep you guys updated on that. But in the meantime, thank you again so much for watching. If you got this far, I will catch you guys in the next YouTube video. Mwah. Bye, guys.